And welcome back to the CharCole Sports Show, Season 3, Episode 8. I'm Charlie Prien, joined by Cole Larsch, the mad producer, as usual, from 6 to 7 p.m. here. It's Wednesday night, and it's finally getting cold enough, Cole, where we can wear sweatpants, right?
I'm not wearing sweatpants.
Nope, not right.
It's not freezing out, so I'm not wearing sweatpants. It tried freezing last night, but we're not freezing yet.
We're working on it.
Yeah, trying to.
We appreciate those tuning in on KAOR 91.1 FM Vermilion, South Dakota, and those on our YouTube channel. If you would like to tune in on the YouTube channel, the YouTube live stream, and you're listening on the radio waves, you can follow along with us and kind of see what we are visualizing and talking about on our YouTube channel. To find that YouTube channel, look up the CharCole Sports Show. That's CharCole. CharCole. Again, one more time. CharCole Sports Show on YouTube. You can find the stream link there, and we will visualize a great show today. We've got a great set list awaiting for you. A lot of work done by the Matt producer over there, getting things set up for our show. But again, thank you for tuning in, and as usual, call in, comment in, and everything in between. We'll talk about a few points you make. And hey, maybe we'll even get out of here in time for the next show, the Locker Room Sports Show. I'd like to get on here, hosted by Ethan Ladd. Get some conversation from him on his perspective of the sports scene as well in South Dakota and Nashville. But again, appreciate you for tuning in. 6:03. I think this is the earliest we've ever started. We have time to get into USD sports already. Cool. It's 6:05 or 6:04. Here we go.
Yeah, this is, like you said, about as on time as we've ever been. Finalize things again. Reminder: the opinions expressed in this radio show are not those of KAOR 91.1 FM, the University Media and Journalism Department, or the University of South Dakota. They are opinions of myself and that man sitting across from me. Like you said, we can get right into it. It's the Coyote Sports Update. Bang, look at that. USD football took on Northern Iowa on Saturday and came out of the Unidome with a 17-14 victory. Zeke Mata's USD team record 58-yard field goal lifted the Coyotes past Northern Iowa. They scored 7 in the first and third, and that field goal in the second half was the deciding factor. 3 hours and 23 minutes long. Again, 17-14, always good to pick up a win. Would probably like it to be a little bit, bigger of a win, but like we always say, a win is a win. Here's your scoring summary. Lorenzo Fenner caught an 18-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Bauman, 10-play, 79-yard drive to open up the game. Took a 7-0 lead. 1 minute to go in the half. Northern Iowa knotted it back up at 7 apiece, and the Zeke Mata field goal ended halftime. Lorenzo Fenner, a 67-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Bauman. 5 plays, 92 yards, made it 17-7. And with 41 seconds left to go in the game, it was a 7-yard touchdown pass for UNI to make it 17-14. And that is how you got to your final score of 17-14. Coyotes move to 5-3 on the season. Okay, yeah, go ahead. 5-3 on the season, 3-1 in the Missouri Valley Football Conference. Get you your team leaders. Bang, just like that. And we can do one of these for it, maybe. Oh, there it is. There it is. There we go. Allergy season here for the two of us, especially the man across from me.
Needed to be wrapped up here. We are T-minus 2 weeks away-ish from getting my allergy shots started. So
there you go. Offensive leaders for the football squad: Aiden Bauman, 16 of 24, 201 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He also took 2 sacks. The longest pass was that 67-yard touchdown pass. The close of the dinner menu for the Italian place in Mitchell, L.J. Phillips Jr., 15 carries, 75 yards. Carson Fletcher, 8 carries for 31. Mel Bryant, 3 carries for 4. Jack Martin's recorded an official carry. Reed Watkins with 2 carries for a net loss of 2 yards. And Aiden Bauman, 2 sacks for the loss of 15 yards. Lorenzo Fenner, 3 catches, 83 yards, and 2 touchdowns. L.J. Phillips Jr., 4 catches, 45. Jesse Miller, 4 catches for 31. Jack Martin's 2 catches for 25. Tyson Bowes, 2 catches for 16. And Dallas Holmes, a catch for 1 yard.
1 yard.
Were your offensive leaders. Again, USD got the win 17-14. Your defensive leaders for South Dakota, Nate Ewell, or as 2 weeks ago, Nate Ewell, as the Indiana State announcers called him. 13 total tackles and a tackle for loss. Chris Dixon been big in there. Roman Tillman. Again, you see in that bottom right-hand corner, Zeke Mata, 58-yard field goal is the program record. The old record was by 2 kickers at 56.
Oh, we got it by 2.
He did.
Good for him. Big news on the offensive side. L.J. Phillips with 75 rushing yards in the game, Cole, goes over 1,000 yards already in the season. Great social media post by him, thanking his guys. But one of the funny things I noticed about that is I think the goal is for 2,000, so we'll see how that fares for the Coyotes and L.J. Phillips. So that means you got to get the playoffs, I would say, if you're going to try to do that.
I believe in him. Any way I can do it, it's going to be him. But like you said, got to get in the playoffs.
Got to get there.
Which is basically win out at this point in the season. We look at the Missouri Valley Football Conference standings. North Dakota State, South Dakota State, and North Dakota actually all undefeated in the conference.
I think that you drop the NDSU and NDSU would somehow pick up a win over UND. Could sneak in.
I think so. Maybe.
I could see it.
Maybe. It's going to be close, though.
I think, well, and let me ask you this, Cole. While we're looking at the Valley standings, look at the teams we've played. We've played Northern Iowa, Murray State. We beat Indiana. We were playing Illinois State. We played the tier low, bottom feeders of the league. Now we're getting an upper echelon team, still lower than us, though, in the standings in Illinois State, the Redbirds. Cole, are we going to play to the level of our opponents? Yes or no?
And
is that what has been happening?
Well, possibly, but Illinois State has also taken a couple of bad losses. But they're still ranked. It is a top 25 matchup. According to the Stats Perform FCS polls, you're gonna have to play up to your level, that's for sure. I don't know if we played down to the level. The offense is how do I want to put this here? The defense has been keeping us in these games for a lot of them.
Well, and we'll go to that North Dakota State.
Okay, but what did your offense provide you?
Yeah, well, nobody provided anything. We showed up and we provided ourselves.
But it's also hard for the defense to play when they're out there 3/4 of the time too.
Yes.
And ideally, with the offense getting this running game going, the defense is out there for about 2/3 of the game, and or a third of the game, and the offense is out there for 2/3.
Sure.
In an ideal world where you're getting this run game going, I don't know. It's going to be tough because, like you said, we've got Illinois State, then North Dakota, then South Dakota State, and then Southern Illinois on the road. So you could go 4-0. You could also easily go 0-4.
Yeah.
Most likely, you're going to go 3-1.
Thing is,
but which game do you lose?
1.
Yeah, honestly, most likely you're going 2-2.
Yeah, I think
because here's what's upcoming.
Yeah, look, here it is. Illinois State. I think we beat them. I think we find a way.
Yep.
Do we get past North Dakota? I don't know. If we get past North Dakota,
because
I think if you go 3-1 here, you're in the play.
Sure. But you could also go 0-4.
But you've gotta play SDSU handily. But SDSU is having quarterback problems with the Chase Mason deal.
He's not going to play
No.
because Van Jackson, in all of his press conference so far, has basically said he's trying his hardest to get back out there, which means if the game were to be played today, he's not out there. Right?
I mean, I suppose.
So, I don't think he's going to play. I don't think either way. Now, hot take maybe. Also, my headphones are being very weird right now. I don't think either way, if Chase Mason's out there or if he's not, I don't think there's a way they win the game. And then you go to Martyr. I think NDSU wins again.
I'm actually having the same issue as you.
You have like one ear going out really badly. Yeah, you. Oh, now it's back. I don't know. Well, this headphone cord is wrapped like 9 times. Okay. Again, welcome to the KAOR studios.
I'm gonna change out my.
Well, there you go. Look at that. Now we're cooking with grease. Maybe. I don't know. Welcome to the CharCole Sports Show. Again, upcoming football games: hosting Illinois State, hosting North Dakota, hosting STSU. That game is sold out. And then traveling to Southern Illinois for a noon kick, 1 o'clock local in Carbondale, Illinois. Illinois. As you can see, the new helmets on the left side, the military appreciation helmet looks sweet. Some of the gear kind of looks, the renderings look interesting and really not in a good way.
Yeah.
But the renderings of the new Native American gear, along with the helmet, they look sweet.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. It's really neat.
And the rope hat they're giving away is in the top right of your screen. I will be snagging one of them.
I like it. Yeah, so we got some football coming up this weekend. Obviously, Military Appreciation Day, the Hall of Fame weekend, and that whole thing. But no, I don't know, Cole. Do you see any way that we could beat SDSU this year and go 4-0? If you go 4-0, you're making the playoffs. But right now, SDSU is number 2, and they're having quarterback issues, and they're playing, a really darn good NDSU team this week. I don't know what the line says, but give me the Bison by 35.
Okay, 35 is a stretch, but I'll look for it. We're gonna have to go. The official line won't be out till tomorrow or Friday.
You give me something though.
Here we go. Let's see the unofficial line. You know where I'm getting this.
Yep.
South Dakota State at. Okay, where are they at? South. Where's South Dakota State? Okay, I got Sioux Falls at Minot State. Or is it in Brookings?
It's in Brookings.
Okay, so I need service N. LMNN. North Dakota State is a 3.5 point favorite.
What?
Unofficially.
That's terrible.
But here's the problem with it though, is you can't make it bigger just in case Mason starts. I think it's the big thing about it, honestly. Honestly, I think that's what it is.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
But you're right. Give me the Bison.
I think the Bison wax them. I think the Bison are the best team in the FCS by a lot of points.
Yeah. They are ranked in the 766 ranking. They are like 45th right now in the nation.
And probably should be higher.
Nebraska should not be 22nd in that, by the way.
Okay, question though. Do you think that SC or NDSU is better than Nebraska?
I think if they played right now, it would depend on where the game was at.
Oh?
Yes. I think if it's at Memorial Stadium, it's a touchdown or 2. I think it's 2 touchdowns at Memorial Stadium. If it's at the Fargo Dome and the place is all green in the dome, I think it's very close. I think it's much closer. Okay, Ty is getting. You're gonna put in timeout.
What did he say?
He said Minnesota owns Nebraska. He was banned Oh, I didn't want to do that.
Unban this kid, mods. Mods.
I did not want to do that. Okay, Ty, I apologize. I'm going to fix that really quick.
While he's doing that,
it said put in timeout and he banned him.
I see that.
I didn't want to do that.
Let's talk about this weekend. SDSU, NDSU in Brookings sold out. Dana J. Dykehouse. Game day decides, nope, I am going to Vandy. So they're going to Vandy, and who are they playing again?
Missouri.
There you go. Missouri. They're going to live in misery. They believe in the Pavia hype and Bryce Henderson at left tackle, the former USD Coyote in the national stage. Dude's probably one of the biggest dudes I've ever seen.
Yeah, very true.
So shout out Bryce Henderson while he's figuring that out.
I just pinned a message that doesn't exist. Okay, honestly, not sure.
Mods.
I don't know. I don't think he got banned because I still see him on here.
Ban this kid.
That'd be very unfortunate. Ty's the OG from the last year, probably. Shout out Ty. Minnesota owns Nebraska. You're right. Honestly, it was a really bad game. Nebraska played really terribly. I overreacted. My apologies. Put user in timeout. Let's do a 1 minute timeout. Oh, there's a Snapchat from him.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, he's in timeout. I put him in a minute timeout. All right.
We need to get Big Man on the show.
There we go. Well, Ty, we said and we shook hands on it that Ty was going to be on the show if Nebraska or if Minnesota won.
Ooh,
and they did.
say that.
But, we can get him on the show later.
I hate this new YouTube UI.
It's terrible.
Every time I leave the stream, it leaves it right where it was. It doesn't keep going.
Yeah, it's really bad. Let's see if that message pops up. Oh, it did. My bad, Ty.
Ban this kid. Who's the CharCole Sports Show?
Yeah, who is the CharCole Sports Show? What a bunch of weirdos.
For real. Should we talk about volleyball?
Yeah, but it is a big weekend though. A lot of great games. I honestly think Vandy, Missouri was probably the right move. They haven't been at Vandy in 17 years or something like that.
Yeah. Do you believe in the Pavia hype?
I don't know. I mean, he's good. You'll see in my picks of the week, I picked against them. I think they're due for. They're Vanderbilt. They're due for a loss.
Vanderbilt.
They are due for an L.
Speaking of a team due for not maybe a loss, but keep my
due for a win, Nebraska.
Oh.
What are your picks? I didn't even really look.
Don't disclose them, but I got a little bit of a weird one down there. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so in your second game, the second team, are they ranked? No, they're not because they just lost to Texas. How are they?
Yes, they are ranked. Hold on.
Okay.
I forgot to put the ranking on there.
Yeah.
That'll make more sense. They are. I'm not going to say the number. I'll just type it.
Okay. If they're ranked, that makes a little bit more sense. But an unranked team being 5.5 point favorites, that's all I'll disclose.
Yes, they are, and I'll put it in right now.
Most importantly, though, Nebraska and Northwestern, 11 o'clock kickoff.
Beauty.
So me and Tom, after our meeting, can go up to the booth, crank the AC to 65 because we can't run the AC during the game or else you literally cannot hear anything. It is so loud. So you can only run it before the game and at halftime, and then after the game. And it gets warm in there. Like, we're not doing much. Like, we're just sitting there, but it gets warm because there's no moving air. But I don't know. But yes, most importantly, 11 o'clock kickoff for. And they also announced that the Nebraska USC game is a blackout.
Ooh.
So the crowd will be 3/4 red and 1/4 black because none of the older fans like to wear black. It's always the sea of red.
Sea of red.
But,
or it'll be a weird maroon.
Mr. Bryce said, better find the remote. You're right. We better. Last I knew, it's still in our booth. I'll look in the dome tomorrow. High school football tomorrow. Shout out Bryce. Supposed to work some high school football games with him in the booth. I've got PA and then I'm done. So shout out Bryce. Vented to him today. Shout out Bryce. Although he didn't respond, which I found odd, but that's all right. Should we keep this train moving?
Yeah, let's keep it moving, Cole.
All right.
Volleyball, hey? We've played exactly 3 matches since our last meeting. We played at Kansas City, at home against SDSU, and at North Dakota State. And I think it went as expected, Cole.
I believe so. Probably didn't need to drop a set to Kansas City, but, road trip. You never know what you're going to get.
Set, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was 26-24.
And then won the first set against State, and then got a reverse gentleman sweep. Lost the first set at NDSU on Tuesday, by the way, which the Summit League, you got to figure this out here.
Right? There was a great crowd, though. I watched it.
True. But for a league that only typically exclusively plays Tuesdays or Thursdays and Saturdays, to throw in these random games at Tuesday, which I know you got to do because now there's 9 teams instead of 8, so everybody's got to play each other once before you flip the schedule again. But I get it also at the end of the year because your final game's Tuesday and the tournament starts Friday. But in the middle of the season like this, to make teams play 3 games in a row, I think is ridiculous. 3 games in a week. But, I don't make the Summit League schedule. We play them twice.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they're later on. I don't make the schedule, clearly. But like you said, about went as expected. Probably, would have been nice to keep that state game a little bit closer. It was a pretty good crowd on hand. I was not there.
It's all right. That's okay.
There we go. The Summit League volleyball standings, South Dakota State, number 1, undefeated. St. Thomas at second, a team that USD beat, if memory serves me correctly. Denver third.
I'll check.
USD fourth.
Yes,
NDSU
3-1.
fifth. Omaha sixth. North Dakota seventh. Kansas City eighth. Oral Roberts ninth.
Coming up.
Coming up right now. Denver. Halloween celebration, little trunk or treat action in the parking lot. Candy given out before the game on Thursday. And then on Saturday, it's the alumni game, October 25th, 5 p.m., immediately following the football game. Nice little football-volleyball doubleheader for all of us workers.
The magnitude of tomorrow night's game, I am not sure can be described.
That's a big one, yeah.
It is a big one.
Because we lost.
We went out there and lost. It was the first game of the conference year. Or no, not true. Third game of the conference year. We go out there and lose 3-1
because we lost to North Dakota.
Yes, that was the weird loss.
Beat Oral Roberts.
Yep, 3-0. Lost to Denver.
Lost at Denver.
Yep. And since then, we've been on a pretty good streak.
So, got to keep this rolling. Most importantly, on Saturday, you have to beat North Dakota. You cannot get swept by this North Dakota team that, need I remind you, is 2-6 on the Summit League schedule. And one of those
I am certain that we will not lose them. Avery Van Hook was talking to Joey Nelson the other day in class, and it's not happening. Trust me.
Think so?
They got them scouted now.
Well, that's good to hear. It's good to hear that they're getting scouted out. So there's the upcoming schedule for volleyball. USD soccer team. By the way, volleyball's record is 13-7. They're 5-3 in the conference. Coyote soccer is 6-4-6. They are 2-2-2 in the Summit League with 2 games remaining. Deuces are wild for the South Dakota soccer team.
Rock Greenfield just made his ears twitch right there.
Yeah. Took a draw against South Dakota State on Saturday through the pouring rain at one point. It's one of those games when the only stat leaders are the 2 goalies, making a combined 9 saves.
I had to make Caden Colm write in this week's issue of the Vallant Student Newspaper about that one. So you can read about the soccer and volleyball team on page 8 of the sports section of this week's Vallant issue.
There we go. Summit League standings, they currently sit in 5th, so they would not host a playoff game. Yes, 5th at 2-2-2. That draw to Kansas City proving to be tough right now, as that would knock them up, and they'd have the head-to-head based on opponent win-loss. But there we go. Yes, they would travel to Kansas City right now if the playoffs were to start today. Again, only top 6 teams make it in the single league standings. Top 2 get a bye. But there's also a rumor that we might host a playoff game that we're not playing because we're one of the only complexes that have replay system, which I find odd because our replay system is the stream on a
That's
delay
wild.
on an iPad under a tent at midfield. I believe. Now, I could be wrong on that. I've never actually seen it, but I believe that's what it is. So, again, rumors, you know what they say. That's how rumors spread.
Yeah.
But all that, but there you go. Upcoming 2 final games in the regular season. They will travel to Omaha on Thursday and travel to Denver on Sunday. So, pretty important road trip, as a win over Omaha would almost guarantee them a higher seed, so a 5th seed. And then Denver, going to be a very tough game. Denver currently sits tied for first in the Summit League standings. Let's move on to the NFL.
Yeah,
we've got.
I didn't watch any of the game. I've only watched a few of the clips of the game, so I don't know if I could tell you exactly what happened in the game, other than Carson Wentz threw 2 picks in the first half, then kind of got his stuff together. Defense is playing well. Brian Flores doing what he does. I don't know, Cole. What else can you even say about the team right now?
The offense stinks.
Yeah, you could definitely say that.
They fail to get in the end zone when it matters the most.
Yeah, it sounds like a USD team I know of.
It also sounds like a Nebraska team I know of. All of my football teams get very close to the goal line and then take a sack, field goal. Or sorry, run, sack, field goal. That's how Nebraska's games have been going. And yeah, here's the rest of the games on a nice graphic. Oh, there we go. Let's make ourselves smaller here. Read through them as you want on our YouTube stream. I mean, there were some interesting ones, mainly the Vikings losing 28-22. That was a game you definitely should have won.
If you have a competent quarterback back there, you beat those guys. I saw on Twitter it said that if Kirk Cousins was the coach in that, or was the quarterback in that one, that he would have thrown for 8 touchdowns.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know either.
But the fact of the matter is you can't be doing that. I mean,
no, it's bad. But I don't know.
What do you do?
I don't even think if you put McCarthy out there, he does better, though. And also, this whole, injury deal, Adam Schefter said he was out 2 to 4 weeks. Then this week says, we all knew it was going to be a 6-week injury.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that because you guys reported 2 to 4.
Well, and then Rossini's saying all the stuff that she is.
I don't know. Broncos scoring all of their points in the fourth quarter. That was very interesting, scoring 33 points in the fourth quarter.
Who did that?
The Broncos.
Oh.
Over the Giants. All collapsed right there with the Giants. Aaron Glenn will be fired by the Jets eventually.
Oh, yeah.
And then he came out today in his press conference and he asked who's going to – also, if your starting quarterback options are Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor, there's a reason you don't have a win.
I don't know if it's necessarily Aaron Glenn's fault. I mean,
what has Aaron Glenn done to improve this team?
What could he do to improve the team? But, I mean, that's just terrible ownership, terrible drafting, terrible. You go out in free agency,
but it's not like they
pick up positions you will not help. I mean, they will help the team if your team is a few pieces away. No, they will help. If you're a few pieces away, then those pickups make sense, right? Yeah, but you can't be doing that. Like, as a team that needs core positions, they
need everything.
I mean, Breece Hall, good. Garrett Wilson, good. Right, you have a good backup running back in Isaiah Davis. You have that guy from Wisconsin who always fumbles that I really like, Braylon Allen.
Yep,
that's good running back core. Let's go to the wide receiver room. They got Wilson, a washed-up Lazard,
which isn't terrible. The Panthers are making do with worse.
And then who's at the quarterback room?
Justin Fields, Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod's still slinging it,
Reportedly.
That's what they say.
I don't know. It's bad when the Saints are better, and that's saying something. The Bears, shut up, Bryce. The Bears beat the Saints. What was the score of that game? 26-14. There we go. One of my picks of the week. I made up some pretty good ground on you this week. Don't want to spoil the picks of the week segment, but yeah. Let's see if there are any games of note that well, those are just the Sunday scores. Thursday, not ringing a bell. The two Sunday games, the first one was good. Lions and was it Lions? Who the Lions
play? Good day.
We watched the game, part of it together. We watched the first half.
Don't we have a graphic of it?
No, these are the Sunday scores.
Oh, wait, which game are you talking about?
Monday night, the first Monday night game. Lions and
Chiefs? No.
Nope. That was 2 weeks ago. Sunday night.
Lions
and
I know they played Packers week 1, didn't they?
Let's look it up.
They played the Packers week 1.
Lions and Buccaneers. Interesting one. The second half, the last 2 minutes of the first half took 40 minutes because of all the turnovers. And then the second game was very properly put in the 9 o'clock slot. Seahawks just very slowly took care of business.
JSN dunked it.
They did. I watched none of that game because I found out my TV remote died, so I need to get AAA batteries. So I can't turn on my TV. And if I get it turned on, I can't do anything with it.
Yeah, turn on my TV.
Yeah, it's
AAAs, dude.
I know, I need to. That's one of my many things I gotta do tomorrow. And also prep for my high school game, Tanagers and the West Central Trojans.
Banger.
Live ticket TV. Really yeah, you will be there. Really no playoff implication as Brilliant's out of it. But they can take away home field advantage from West Central. So that'll be interesting.
That's worth something.
They just eliminated Dakota Valley from the playoffs yesterday or last week. So that was cool. That was something.
Let's talk about this week's slate, Cole.
This week's NFL slate, I'll breeze through it quick. I don't see why not.
Vikings
Thursday night, Vikings, Chargers favored by 3.5. This game really does not favor the. Also, the Vikings are in the last in the NFC North.
Yeah, no, ain't that crazy?
At 3-3. The Bears, now Bryce, cover your ears. But I think the Bears will still finish last in the division if the Vikings can out somewhat.
This game on Saturday is a big one, though. On tomorrow.
Here we go. A direct text from Bryce. Any person who thinks the Bears are a playoff team didn't watch the first 2 weeks. Yes, they've improved since then, but even if they win their next few games, we won't actually know what type of team they actually are until the middle of November when they start playing real teams again. So they have a cupcake schedule.
Well, that's the same thing with the Vikings. They go from the Chargers to at Detroit.
True.
On
Thursday. Carson Wentz named the starter.
Well, I still think that JJ's actually not able to perform. I don't think it's him being shadow benched as some are speculating.
Okay, I agree with that. But everybody's like, why don't
you got to put JJ out there?
He goes, why don't you use a short-term IR slot? Because they only have 2 left for the rest of the year.
Right.
They get 8 of them, I think, something like that. I saw the tweet of it. Anyway, that's the Thursday game. We've got some bad games this Sunday. I'm going to be honest. Dolphins at the Falcons. This is your noon slate, by the way. Dolphins at the Falcons. Bears at the Ravens. The 1-5 Ravens are 6.5-point favorites against the Bears. The Bills are at the Panthers. Okay, might be decent. The Jets are at the Bengals. The Jets might get the first win.
No, the Bengals will find a way.
Somehow. Flacco will just throw it up to Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase put up a better stat line than Justin Fields did 2 weeks ago. Remember seeing that?
Yeah, I did.
Jamar Chase was like 16 catches, 23 targets for like 180 and 2 touchdowns. And Justin Fields was like 8 for 11 for 100.
That's diabolical.
The 5-2 49ers are 1.5-point underdogs against the Texans, who are 2-4. The Browns travel to the Patriots. The Giants travel to the Eagles, who Eagles fan Heath Nimke told me that the Eagles have not lost a home game to the Giants in 13 in a row. So they're about to be 13 of 14. Give me the Giants.
The Giants.
The Bucks are only 4-point favorites against the Saints. The Cowboys, 3-3-1, travel to the 5-2 Broncos. The 1-6 Tennessee Titans travel to the 6-1 Colts. That's a 3:25 game on CBS, by the way. And the nightcap, Aaron Rodgers to face his former team. The 4-1-1 Packers travel to the 4-2 Steelers at whatever Pittsburgh's field is called.
Heinz? It's not Heinz anymore.
No, it's not Heinz anymore.
I know it starts with an A.
American.
No.
Couldn't tell you. Honestly, could not tell you.
No,
Anyway,
I don't know.
He takes on his own team. I think he's going to do good. This game would have been really cool if it was at Lambeau.
That would have been sick.
But how many final farewells can you get if you're Aaron Rodgers? Like, how many more years do you think him and Joe Flacco have in the tank? You think this is it?
I don't know, but they're fun to watch. They're gonna keep. I think Rodgers has got more than Flacco. Flacco just needs to hang it up.
Why would you hang it up if you can just sling it up?
For sure. That's right.
If you can just sling it up to Jamar. If you had Jamar Chase, the receiver right now, and you are 42 years old, wouldn't you just want to stand back there and sling it up to him? The second best receiver in the league.
Well, yeah.
Statistically is the first best because Jefferson's like ninth.
Because he doesn't have a quarterback to throw the ball.
Well, put Brosmer out there. I don't know if Ty's still watching, but put Brosmer out there. I don't know if I actually banned Ty. I don't know. Ty, I apologize. But put Brosmer out there. I'm a Max Brosmer believer. Put him out there. Anyway. And then Monday night game, the 3-4 Commanders travel to the 4-3 Chiefs. The Chiefs are 2 touchdown favorites. 7:15 on ABC. We're finally back to just one regular Monday night game.
W.
Brosmer's a dog. Oh, Ty can type. Brosmer is a dog.
Bro show.
Can confirm. Yes, sir.
Should we get on to the big announcement? We are right on time.
I suppose we probably could. Breaking news. Everybody except Bryce, who already knew this, but the one and only me, yours truly, Cole Larsch, will be doing some public address announcing for the South Dakota State High School Football Championships inside the Dakota Dome. Not only some, but PA announcer Tom Jones so kindly, and I mean, I love the guy, but he's too nice. He should not have done this. He gave me all of his games. So I am doing PA announcing for 4 high school football championships.
Tell me more. Which ones?
So Thursday, the 11 a.m. game, 9B. Friday, the 10 a.m. game. Or no, I'm thinking of the time I got to be there. It's the noon game on Thursday, 9B. The 11 a.m. game on Friday, which is 9A. The 3 o'clock game.
I believe you if you said it. I have no idea.
I can't remember the times, but it's the first game on Thursday, which is 9B. First game on Friday, which is 9A. Second game on Friday, which is 9AA. Or no, 11B. And then the first game Saturday, which is 11A. I've got 9B, 9A, 11B, 11A. So tune into South Dakota Public Broadcasting to hear me at halftime try to read off a script that has no words on it, because that's what I've been told is kind of how the Coaches Association works. You know, they give you a script with nothing on it.
Is Kent Van Overshield still in charge of that?
Probably.
I've heard he's in Canastota now.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Interesting. So, shout out. I will do 4 high school football games. That is very, very awesome. Really never thought of this even as a possibility until
I never noticed the profile picture. That's sweet. Go back, put that back up.
Oh yeah,
that is
from. Listen, you talk about being a non-bandwagon Nebraska fan. First of all, I've never been good enough to bandwagon them.
While ago.
This picture was probably 2010.
How many wins, Cole? Tell me.
6 probably.
Oof.
It was either Bo Pelini or Mike Riley, which I mean were decent, but could never get over the hump. Tom can run show control for me. Bryce, you're not even on show control all the games. Do you see that?
Ooh.
Yeah, he's flip-flopping. He'll be in the booth for all the games, but I don't know. I'm thinking about the games that I don't have, just going out and hang out in the booth. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm going to show my badge to get in for free, that's for sure. Or go in the
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say, Cole, I had to simmer down.
yeah. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I also, breaking news on Thursday, November, so in a couple weeks, November 6th, I'll be doing play-by-play on the Summit League Network for the USD KAOR volleyball team.
Ooh.
As they take on couldn't tell you. I haven't looked that far ahead.
Couldn't tell you.
I want to do way more research as it gets to that point.
I hope so.
They'll be playing Omaha.
Banger, yes or no?
The Mavericks. Let me look. Omaha. I mean, they're about a 500 team in the Summit League, so
Sure.
maybe. It's always going to be good. Wait, yes, you are? That's not what the schedule said, Bryce. You better look at that. The schedule did not say, again, this morning when I looked at the schedule and put all my dates in, which has now changed, some of the games, because Bryce just made me aware of that, but it's you, me, and Kaylee for most of the games. There's three. Okay, anyway, let's move on with the program.
The program.
The program. Here we go. Media polls for South Dakota high school football. And the last one, boy, that 9-man's really hard to read all the way back here. Let me lean in. AAA, Brandon Valley still number 1. That's all. That literally did not change. Last AA also did not change.
Yeah, so AA is pretty much just give me the teams that won't get beaten up. I can't even say that. Those teams don't have any right to win that first round game. Like AA is so wide open that I could see a 1-8. I could see a 2-7. The 3-6 is happening. Give me the 4-5. I don't care. All of those are upsets. Like that bracket's going to be so hard to pick for us, Cole.
They're about 11 AA, you mean?
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, we'll get to the okay, that's what I figured you meant. But we'll get to the standings here in a couple slides. 11A, West Central got beat by Millbank, I believe it was. They dropped down to 5. 11B, Woonsocket Western Spring Sanborn Central lost 30-6 to Mount Vernon Plankington. They had 6 turnovers in that game. Shout out the boys with the Titans. 4-4 in 11B, and they're hosting a playoff game, Charlie.
That's sweet, though.
That was the last time that happened in 11B. A long time. They played some.
Hey, and winner has to travel.
They played some very.
Winner has to go there, don't they? To Woonsocket? No.
Yes, it's at whichever one's going to host. I don't remember which one it is, but
probably Forest. I have no idea. I couldn't even give you a guess because I know the last game was in Western Springs, wasn't it?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Bryce, you got to reread that schedule, dude. You're wrong. I hate to say it, but anyway, back to the media poll. 9-man, hard to read. Hamlin lost. They dropped down to 4 in AA.
Yeah, I still think Hamlin needed that. But
Howard lost. They dropped down to 5 in A.
Maybe Hamlin lost purposely.
Maybe.
Go look at that bracket.
They got to do that.
Go look at that bracket.
We'll look at the – what the heck? Hello? My headphones. I just lost my right ear.
I got it back now.
Okay, I just got it back. That's very interesting. And then 9B. Yes, the Springs MVP game was in Springs. There we go. 9B, that one, Avon lost. They got 50'd by Freeman Academy.
Dude, they're legit.
They are very good.
They're legit. Yeah, I can't wait to talk about these brackets. Let's get into it right now. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna say my picks, and you're gonna have to go back through the stream and write them down, or you can write them down right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna write them down later. I also don't have mine written down. Here's the 9B bracket. How good can we see this?
We're back.
It might.
No, it's not. It's not this. It's the chords down there.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just gonna go with it.
All right. Yeah, we're just gonna rock with it.
Irene Wakanda gets in, sneaks in.
Go.
You want to go game by game or quickly, or we have time?
We could. Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
St. Mary's is gonna roll them.
St. Mary's hosts Irene Wakanda.
What do you say about the Kadoka area?
Kadoka area, number 9, Corsica Castini just lost to Platte-Geddes.
I think Corsica wins
a little higher. I think so. Kadoka has not really played anybody.
Nope.
Number 4, Faulkton area hosts number 13, Burke.
That's a good 4 seed right there.
Number 5, Sully Buttes hosts number 12, Hitchcock-Tulare.
Closer than people think, I think, Cole.
I think Sully Buttes
wins.
They get to the semis here, I think. Number 2, bottom side of the bracket, number 2, Avon, host number 15, Oldham Ramona Rutland. Number 7, Sioux Falls Lutheran will host number 10, Iroquois Lake Preston. This game will be played at T.
Give me Lutheran.
Yes. If they weren't playing against Avon,
No, don't say that.
I don't know.
Give them another year. They might be correct saying that.
Number 3, Coleman Egan. It's number 6, number 14, Arlington.
Shout out, my crew's going to do that one.
There you go. Number 6, Harriet Selby area. Number 11, Canastota.
What do you think about that one?
I don't know. Canastota 3 and 5 is very interesting.
I'm going to say Harriet wins it. I wouldn't be surprised if Canastota did something weird. But that's a trip.
That is very.
All right.
Here's our picks. Ready for this? In Class 9V, by the way, this game, you can see on the right, the date is highlighted as I am doing PA for this game, the championship game.
What did I say? 13th?
Whatever Thursday is.
Yeah.
Thursday, 11 a.m., noon maybe. I can't remember. Might be 11.
All right. What do you got here?
Ready for this? I have St. Mary's over Avon, the one over the 2. Very unoriginal, but I think these are the 2 best teams by far. I've been really high on Avon all year.
Avon's good.
They are very good, but St. Mary's has been starting to grow on me. And then, it's a 2-class difference, but Avon got 50 last week. So I don't know. I got St. Mary's.
On the off chance that they can't find somebody, I probably shouldn't do the picks. We'll have to delete the VOD if it happens. If I end up getting a game to officiate. But I have St. Mary's over Avon as well. I think Coleman Egan will play him well in the semis. Avon's just too good on the ground.
Yeah.
Those are my picks for the winner, St. Mary's. I don't think anybody competes with St. Mary's offensive line.
There we go. 9A, let's roll through this one quickly as we're kind of running low on time.
No, we're good. Wall wins.
Wall beats Lemon McIntosh in the 116. Castlewood hosts Prien. Castlewood will.
Yeah.
7-1 of the 8
Prie's not a slough.
I know, but 7-1 of the 8 seed is interesting, which means we played nobody. Number 4, Phillip.
And how is Wall the 1 seed?
Because they haven't lost.
Get it?
Yeah, I get it. Number 4, Phillip, who has not played 8 games yet. That's why they are knocked down from the 3 to the 4. They host Esteline Hendricks.
Close. I think Phillip wins.
Depends on how much they got for a run-stopping defense.
I don't know. If Phillip tries to sling the ball around and Esteline controls the ball and gives Phillip the ball once a quarter, Esteline could win that game.
They got a chance.
Give me Phillip.
Ipswich will beat Harding County Bison. Number 2, Warner hosts number 15, Timberlake.
Yep.
Number 7, Howard hosts number 10, Centerville.
Centerville matches up in the skill positions, but not up front.
Yep. My exact thoughts. Alcester Hudson hosts Dubrick area. And Platte Geddes hosts Lyman. Your pick?
Platte there. What about you?
Really? Platte?
No, not like out of the
Oh,
bracket.
I'm talking about the whole thing.
No, I think Platte over Lyman.
No, yes.
No,
100%, I agree.
No.
Okay, championship pick, please.
I have Alcester Hudson playing Warner. And I have Warner winning.
Okay. In the championship.
Oh, my bad. I thought they were on opposite sides.
They are the same. They're in the same side of the bracket.
Okay, that'll be your semifinal.
Okay.
Whereas Warner wins.
Yep. Okay.
And in my top half of the bracket, I'm doing this off the cuff. I don't think any of those teams are good enough to get past Wall. That's just a really bad side of the bracket. I think I got to give Wall the easy path in there.
I think so. And who wins?
I think Warner's the best team in the class.
I concur.
Do you agree with that?
I agree.
We're not
Warner
weird. I can see Alcester Hudson doing something weird against Warner. Actually, you know what? Let me get weird with it. Give me Alcester Hudson versus Wall, and Alcester Hudson wins.
Okay, there you go. And again, that championship game also highlighted as I've got them on PA. 9AA.
See, this is something.
An interesting.
This is something.
Here. Top of the bracket. Freeman Marion Freeman Academy hosts Garrettson. Britton Heckla hosts Kimball White Lake.
We're good for time, by the way. We can.
I know. I'm just taking my headset off because it's bothering me. Hill City will host Great Plains Lutheran. Hamlin will host Scotland Meadow. Elkton Lake Benton will host Smith. Liburg Hurley will host Hanson. Parkston hosts Bennett County. And Bonham hosts Gregory. Joe Van Gore on the call for that one on Bonham Cavaliers Live.
My pick in the
yeah.
championship, Cole, is what you would expect.
Really?
Elkton Lake Benton and Marion Freeman Academy.
Mm.
See,
I also have Elkton Lake Benton winning.
do you?
Yep.
See, and I'm taking Elkton. I watched him. I did a game for him this year. Holy buckets!
I have Elkton Lake Benton over Hamlin.
I can see that.
Game.
I can see that.
That's what I've got.
Thing is Freeman has won recently, and Hamlin knows how to win those games in the cold.
Correct. Hamlin playoff tested, to say the least. We moved down to 11B. We moved over
Last
here.
class.
Last class for playoff picks. Then we can go to some previews almost for a little bit. Elk Point and Jefferson will host a 2-6 Flandre team. That'll be ugly. Really bad. Sorry. Sioux Valley will host Parker. Dual to host McCook Central Montrose. Wagner to host Chamberlain, and then the bottom side of the bracket. St. Thomas More to host Hot Springs. Mount Vernon Plankington to host Mobridge Pollock at 6 o'clock. Clark Willow Lake to host Roten Area. And Woonsocket Western Springs Sanborn Central to host Winter in Springs, who Winter, by the way, did not have a bye week. Interesting enough.
We have fans.
That was the locker room sports show walking in behind us.
Okay. I am taking Elk Point Jefferson in my championship top half, but I could see Wagner doing something weird. Okay. Just putting that out.
I'm going to strike that from the bottom.
Okay. But on my bottom half of the bracket, I have Woonsocket, Weston Springs, Sanborn Central besting St. Thomas More and getting into the state championship, but losing to Elk Point Jefferson.
I have Elk Point Jefferson winning over St. Thomas More. Honestly, there's a chance that I think it's St. Thomas More versus Clark Willow Lake in the semifinal. And I think Clark Willow Lake gives them a very good run for their money, but it's going to be at St. Thomas More, which I think is going to be the difference. And then Elk Point and Jefferson.
Clark Willow Lake travels a lot, though. I mean,
yeah, I know, and they're a very good team.
I don't know anything about 11B football this year, so I'm just throwing a haymaker out there.
Let's go to Elk Point and Jefferson. They'll roll.
Yep. All right.
Here we go. Quickly, a little preview of the standings for the rest of the classes. 11A. If it were to end right now, 2-6 Canton would sneak into the playoffs at the 8th seed, just based off their losses so far. Sioux Falls Christian, they will run away with this one, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen them play now twice. They are very good. Now, whoever they play, it's going to be interesting. In 11 AA.
Who knows?
Yeah. Huron, Yankton, here. T. Spearfish, maybe.
I like Watertown more than I like T.
Watertown. There's probably 5 teams in here that can go all the way.
I could see Huron. I could see Yankton. Obviously, Pierre. I could see Watertown. Is it weird to say I could even see Sturgis somehow?
No, I don't think it's crazy to say that.
Is that crazy?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know. This class, you could see a 1-8.
I think it's going to be. Now, Jaron Duffy, if you're listening to this, close your ears, but I think it's going to be Yankton or Pierre.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what it's going to be. But why don't we have a little fun?
I don't know.
Let me have Huron. Let me have Spearfish. Come on.
There's a lot of season left. Another regular season game yet, and then 2 more games before we go. I think it's wide open. Honestly, I agree with you. I think it's wide open.
AAA quickly.
AAA, Brandon Valley, Sioux Falls, Lincoln. Going to be the 2 big favorites. Harrisburg just lost a bunch of players. Interesting. Jefferson's going to get a good chance at it. Then the bottom side. Washington's solid. They have 4 very close losses.
To the top 4 teams.
Gorman's also very solid. But I think it's just going to be either Brandon or Lincoln, whoever wins it in the dome.
We had a great segue into our final segment of the show. We got the Dumpster Bowl out west, the Rapid City Central Cobblers, and the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Cole, the winner of that one makes the playoffs.
Give me the Cobblers, top 4 in a national.
Give me the Cobblers,
top 4 in a national mascot competition. By the way,
I align with you. That is one of my high school picks, and I also have Spearfish over Sturgis in a weird one in AA.
There you go. Picks of the week last week, since you're already rolling into them. I made up some pretty good ground. I'm only about 2.5% back. Those are our last week's results. I went 5-1. Charlie went 3-3. Now to this week, you've got Spearfish over Sturgis and Central over Stevens. I've got Lennox upsetting number 2 Del Rapids. Again, Lennox wins that game. They get a home playoff game. And I have Sioux Falls, Washington over T area in the final regular season matchup. And Washington's really good.
Fun college football pick for me. I have UCLA in a backdoor cover over number 2 Indiana. I don't think they're going to win the game. Could they? No.
So I take the points.
But take the points because that not head coach but offense coordinator dude with the long hair looks like Sunshine from
he does. That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been wondering that for a long time.
Give me Sunshine. Give me
he's
the
the
Bruins.
OC, by the way. He's not the head coach. He is the OC.
Yeah. And then Ole Miss plus 5.5 over Oklahoma, and they are ranked 13 as Oklahoma.
There we go. I've got Mizzou covering the 2.5 and beating Vandy at home.
I can see it.
They're going to be overhyped. Missouri's a very good team. I also have Texas A&M blowing the doors off of LSU. I think the Brian Kelly era, they're going to lose this game, and the Brian Kelly era is over.
Yeah, and they have
Brian
good
Kelly's going to Penn State. Book it.
Wow. I'll pull from Cole. We'll clip
or
that. We'll
Arkansas.
We'll put it on TikTok here.
No. Arkansas, no. He's going to Penn State. Yeah.
He's going to Penn State.
Yeah, he's not going to be at LSU.
I got to get back on the Vikings train. I don't know, and I'm just goofing around right now in my Vikings picks. I'm taking them again over the Chargers plus 3.5, and then the Cowboys plus 3.5 over the Broncos because why not? Dak Prescott is the truth, according to Cowboys fans.
Interesting. I've got the Giants to beat the Eagles or cover the 7.5, and the Steelers in Aaron Rodgers' return. Not really return.
I like that one.
We're going to beat the Packers is what I've got. There's your show. Charlie, any final?
Cole is not having that, by the way.
Any final comments before we buzz out of here?
Head to a game if you can. Thursday, tomorrow night. Playoffs.
A lot of games going on across the state of South Dakota. We'll be back next week, 6 to 7 p.m. Coming up next on KAOR 91.1 of Vermilion, the Locker Room Sports Show. He's been Charlie Prien. I've been Cole Larsch. Peace.